Friends, Romans, countrymen, welcome to Dear Hallmark. My name is Dara, and we are going to just mosey right along into our wedding veil lineup with Wedding Veil Journey. We're going to conclude this second set of trilogies that we have received this year. And if you see me looking down, I wrote some notes. So here we are, just so you know. Let's get into it. Tracy and Nick hardly spend time with each other. They're two ships passing in the night. Tracy's the big kahuna at the auction house, and Nick now has two restaurants that he's volleying between. They barely spend time with each other, and they're like, this needs to stop. Let's go. We never had a honeymoon. Let's go. Bet, he says. They spin the globe. Where do they land? Greece. Greece is greasing, and I love it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And by far the best thing of the movie. I'm going to give, on the onset, I'm going to give Wedding Veil Journey 2.5 crowns. This felt flat. As many hills and steps of the Acropolis and beyond that the scenery gave us, the story in and of itself was flat. When Tracy and Nick get there, they're in this like quirky bed and breakfast, if you will. They're the first guests of this brother and sister, Tessa and Xander. Xander can't cook for a can of beans, and Tessa is doing all the work. Then Lady Dalton and her grandson, I forget his name, they are there, and Xander, when moving Nick and Tracy to a new room, accidentally leaves the wedding veil in the closet, and so the grandson finds it, and then Tessa and him run into each other, and it's the magic of the veil. And then on the other side, there's this little boy that Tracy keeps running into who's a very good drawer. He's a good artist, and she finds herself a growing affection for the kid, and she really wants to help him, and she really wants to do right by him. And so throughout the course of the movie, we see what that do right by him looks like. I was so bored. I was so bored. I don't understand. Why did we need the second set if we just going to tiptoe through the tulips? I need a TV series. Even the opening, there's a sneeze coming. I just want to warn you. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Even the opening sequence, that's a TV series if I ever saw one. That's not no movie. That's a TV series. So why couldn't they just make this a mini series with like 5 episodes, maybe 40 minutes each, and just do the daggone thing? This is the movie where I felt like it was the most wildest thing for Emma and Avery to be there. Emma maybe, because she moved to Italy, so she's only 2 hours away. But Avery's just gonna she's just gonna fly to Greece with her homegirls. I'm just like, at this point, the guys need something, because the amount of trips that these women are taking, these little fly-by-night trips, the guys need something. They need a club. They need a wedding tuxedo, okay? Or something. While the storyline with Leo was endearing, I think I was just exhausted by the wedding veil. I just didn't care anymore. And this movie had like 3 or 4 different endings, and I was like, okay, this is the end. And then it kept going. Oh, okay, this is the end. And then it kept going. Okay, this is the end. And then their little, what was it? Avery and Peter's, and then Paolo and Emma's was the cute, like, theirs were cute. Their little epilogue scene where they're talking to the camera. I thought that was cute. Tracy's and Nick's was, you could have missed me with all that. I feel like they didn't, I just didn't. It didn't do what it was needing to do. And it's unfortunate because Allison and Victor's, they were my favorites from the first trilogy, and they are now my least favorite from this trilogy. The couple that was my least favorite from last trilogy is my favorite in this one. And the couple that was my favorite in the last trilogy is my least favorite in this one. And then Avery and Pete is just swimming happily in the middle. And then the necklace. I just hope we don't have another set. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm kind of done. Just push me into February at this point. Just push me smooth deep into a vat of chocolate so we could just get going into February. That's kind of how I feel. That's kind of where my heart belongs. How are you feeling? How did the wedding journey do or didn't do for you? What did you think about the storyline of Leo, Grease, Emma and Trace? I'm sorry, I keep confusing their names. Emma and Avery showing up on their honeymoon. What do you think? And I said this in the other video, but when I'm bored, I'm learning this about myself. When I'm bored of a movie, I find myself more critical and more nitpicky. So yeah, this is kind of where the jangle jangles. Okay. And yeah, I'm not going to belabor the point. There's some links in the description box if you want to find out more about Dear Hallmark. There's a website, there's some blogs, there's some book clubs, and a Facebook and Instagram. So make sure that you go and click on that. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Ciao, my friends.